James Derbecker here with Crescent Kayaks, and today we're doing a walkthrough video on the all-new CK1 Venture. The CK1 Venture is a high-weight capacity throw and go with the emphasis on paddling performance. Now there's a lot to that statement, so let's unpack what that actually means. Typically with paddling performance, people are talking about 2 or 3 different things. Tracking, meaning the boat follows the line you intend or goes straight. Stability, maneuverability, and the one that we put a lot of emphasis on this boat, that's been a lot of fun to explore and develop, is the weight capacity to boat weight ratio. Simply put, the CK1 Venture can carry a lot of weight at a very high paddling performance. So let's go through this thing bow to stern, talk about the features and some new things from Crescent. The bulbous nose is going to allow for this boat, when the weight shifts forward, say if a paddler stands up, not to dive or pull in one direction. Now you'll notice that we've done a cover. This cover is made out of a polyurethane polyester coated material, and we partnered with a really awesome company named Sunmaster. Now usually this material is reserved for high-end boat covers and bimini tops. This material is going to allow for a waterproof cover with a splash-proof pocket. This pocket is a large storage pocket and is really mainly used to organize various things you might have on a day paddling. Another really cool feature is going to be our paddle park or quick paddle storage solution. Now this cover is removable, and when you remove that, you're going to see a really large, great tank well. And another really cool feature of this cover is it will expand and grow as you pack more gear. At Crescent, we are very proud to be making all of our kayaks out of Aqua resin. Now, what is Aqua resin? Aqua resin is an American-developed resin specifically for the paddle sport industry. And the coolest thing about that is, the Aqua resin is, through testing and studies, they can prove that it has the least failure rate in the entire industry. And we can confidently say, if there was a better resin on the industry, if there was a better material out in the industry, we would be using it. So what does that resin allow for? First, it's gonna make for a great boat as far as the lifetime of it, and that's why we proudly boast a lifetime warranty on all of our products. Also, it's gonna add a rigidity to the floor, and that paired with our design is gonna make for a great standing platform and a very solid floor. So at Crescent, we're always going to refine and improve our designs, and you'll see a little hints of that throughout the CK1. One of those, for instance, is we did a 2mm recess for our aftermarket pad kit, and again, subtle features, but they end up making a difference in the overall performance of the boat. In the past, it might be a squared off rod catch. Now we're doing a slight angle, so the rod nests even better. And then ultimately, I want to talk about the philosophy behind the Crescent designs, and that's going to be platform-based systems. Now, these platform-based systems, paired with paddling performance as the foundation of everything we do, allows these kayaks to go compete with anglers in the highest end tournaments in the industry, but it also allows for a mother to take out a kid or a guy to pack out a really great camping venture. Again, we partner with Yak Attack, an awesome American-made company. They're out of Virginia. The side handles, this boat is light enough you can pick this thing up out of the water, carry it on your shoulder, easy loading. Also, you guys love the cup holder, so we brought that back. And again, refining and improving, we did dual paddle parks on either side. Now this seat has become, a staple for Crescent. Everyone's, that knows Crescent's very aware of it. And again, we love to tell the stories. We love to work with local companies. So the fabrics is made in Georgia. The aluminum is bent just right down the street in Carrollton, Georgia, powder coated in Atlanta, hand sewn in South Carolina. On either side of the seat, you'll see kind of the way we want to do storage options. And again, listening to the feedback, we made the stash pocket a little bit deeper on this model. Again, Drew will do a specific fishing video that shows you exactly, the fishing options for this. Again, side stash pockets here, soft baits, jackets, and additional Nalgene, whatever you might want to do. To the platform-based systems, you'll see the Mighty Mount Yak Attack systems, and in our rear tank well tracks, very large tank well system, big coolers, all that gear for camping trips, all this can handle it. A signature Crescent, we want to add as many features as possible while reducing the cost to you guys. So we have directly bolt-on transom, and again, that signature dual handle, ease for carrying and transporting. So let's go through the hull and talk about the design feature of why this boat performs so well. Because of the digital age, questions such as, is a boat stable are kind of dated now. And also there's just great guys in the industry offering a lot of information. You know, Dan at Headwaters, Carlos at Austin Kayaks, and just a ton of paddling publications have really elevated the questions from just the basic, is my boat stable? And now we ask a lot more of our kayaks. Well, a huge one is going to be, you know, still the same question about stability, but there's a lot greater understanding of it. So I want to talk about the way the CK1 is set up and how it performs as far as stability goes. So primary stability means that your boat is locked into a very consistent stability, as opposed to second stability is going to be your edge. CK1 Venture is going to have a lot of second stability without a ton of primary. So what that's going to allow to do is going to be a lot of play in the boat, which ultimately that play is going to allow for paddling performance. And something we say about Crescent is that people grow into our kayaks. So as people spend more time, they understand the boat more, and it's really a boat, as their paddling skill level elevates, it grows with them. As you weight it down, it becomes more stable. That's another great feature. So you can pack this thing out, and as you pack it out, that secondary stability is going to engage sooner. Another thing to discuss on a hull design is going to be the rocker or the shape of the hull. So on the CK1 Venture, we specifically designed it with a lot of rocker, and the idea behind that is on offshore paddling, it's going to ride above waves. It's not going to plow through them. So it's going to make for a better paddling offshore boat, and then also in the river, it's going to keep you high above the rapids and a drier boat. But what we didn't compromise on, though, is it still has our signature keel. The CK1 comes in 4 colors, and of course, seafoam being the fan favorite, we had to include that. But we actually developed 3 new colors for this boat specifically. The boat was designed around, my favorite is going to be the Nor'easter. It's this really awesome looking blue. And then, you know, you guys have been hammering us, can you do a blend, or will you do a blend boat? Well, we found like the perfect time to do it was going to be a camo. So we have a blended camo for all you sportsmen out there. And then also we developed what I think is a really great color. And the idea behind it is, how do we make the loudest, softest color possible? So we developed the Dart, which is a really fantastic pastel green. Now for the specs. This is an 11-foot kayak with a 34-inch width, and it weighs 60 pounds and has a staggering weight capacity of 400. Again, this is James Derbecker reminding you, your venture is waiting.